Hey ladies, this is Alyssa. I'm just showing you how I do flexible seating. It's definitely not the only way or even the right way, but it's the way that works for me. So the cubbies next to my door where I store my math manipulatives, their cubbies act like their desk. I actually just purchased the hooks because I was so tired of the headphones getting left around the room. And they have their little sticker chart in there, their number, their bin. So that green bin is where they put all their paperwork throughout the entire day. It just saves transition time, I feel like. And then at the end of the day, they put their bins at their desks before we go out for PE, and they put their pencil boxes in their cubbies and their bins at their desks. Then when we come back in from PE, they have their backpacks on, and then they put all the papers from their bin into their yellow folder, put their bins back in their cubby, and then they're like this for the next day. So one of the things that's different this year are these really cool pencil box toppers. I feel like it just saves a lot of space. I found this on Instagram over the summer and fell in love with it and bought it on Teachers Pay Teachers. And one of the tips they gave me was to have it be Velcro dots that you put it on, because if it's hot glue, which is what I was gonna use, she said that her students have ripped it off before. Another tip is to label everything. They have their little name tags in here because I'm going to be gone on Monday. So I just have like the pencil boxes labeled. I'm sorry, the crayon box labeled. I even went as far as to label the individual crayons. I know that that's a little excessive, but I was so tired of finding crayons around the room. But their scissors are labeled, their eraser is labeled, their glue stick and their glue cap is labeled. And again, it takes a little bit more time on the setup, but I hate getting wasted. I hate wasting instructional minutes trying to figure out who does not have their glue cap. So anyway, yeah, that's all set up for the next day. So as you can see, each table, I have like these little pom-pom balls before or above each table that shows what color for that table is, and that's where they sit at the carpet. And obviously people do flexible seating differently. You can tell it's Friday and my brain is very tired. I feel like for kindergarten, I really like to have them have a station, like kind of like a home base where they sit at, because I really feel like, especially with our students who haven't been to preschool, I feel like it would be really hard for them to be able to cognitively think about where they want to learn before they are exposed to the different seats. So that's why at every single table there are a few hokey stools, a few regular chairs, and this black seat that has a yoga ball in it. I think that they're phasing these out from the district. A lot of teachers at our school don't like them. I don't know why. I love them. It's so cool. There's a yoga ball inside of there. So every single table has different seats that they can choose from, and I just make them rotate throughout the week. And then, you know, the hokey stools, every once in a while we have a kid fall off, and then they're just not allowed to use the hokey stool for the remainder of that day and the whole next day, because they have to remember how to sit in a chair and need to focus their energy and attention on sitting in a chair again before they can have the privilege. So that's how I solved that problem. And then, so normally my bean bags are stacked on the couch right now because it's the end of the day. But normally the bean bags are down here, and that is where they do ST math when we're doing blended learning rotation. So again, I feel like, and then I use them as a reward throughout the day, but again, I feel like in kindergarten they need to be taught the basics. They need to be taught how to think cognitively before we can just say like, pick wherever your favorite place is to sit, or where you think you would learn best for math. I think we need to kind of lay a little bit of the foundation for them. And the last tip and trick that I fell in love with are these wonderful carts that we have. So each cart has their journals and their writer's workshop, each side of the cart rather, and they have these colored dots that label, so like obviously all the red tables, it looks a little orange in the picture, there we go. All the red students who sit at red table, these are their writer's workshop folders. The kids that sit at orange, these are their writer's workshop folders. And then if you flip it around, which they're super easy to flip around, here are their writing journals, and it's set up the same way. So that again is just like a really easy transition. Hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions.